Welcome you on chemistry class with electrochemistry. Okay, we are studying electrochemistry and we are discussing about the electrochemical cells. In last video I have told you what are the electrochemical cells and what are the mechanisms of the electrochemical cells. In this video we will discuss about the electrodes and electrode potential and how to measure the electrode potential of the unknown electrodes. Okay, first of all, electrode. What is electrode? In electrochemical cells, electrode means a metal rod dipped in its cationic solutions. Okay, this is electrode. Means suppose this is Zn rod, zinc rod. Zinc rod is dipped in Zn plus 2 ionic solutions. It can be ZnSO4, it can be ZnCl2 or any other. Okay, this is electrode. Okay, metal rod dipped in its cationic solution. This is known as electrode. Okay, so the metal rod dipped in its cationic solution is termed as the electrode. Okay, now see, when any electrode is formed, we can say that any metal rod is dipped in its cationic solution, then there are three probabilities to become charged on the cell, or we can say on the electrode or on the rod. Okay, first oxidation takes place, second reduction takes place, or none of above. If this rod, this metal loses its electrons, okay, if this rod loses its electron, for example, if it's a zinc rod, it will lose its electron to form Zn plus 2 ion. Then electrons are collected on this rod and Zn plus 2 ions are collected around this negatively charged rod. Means when oxidation takes place, then the rod becomes negatively charged and the cations are collective around the rod. Means a double layer is formed, positive ions layer and negative ions layer. If there is reduction takes place, for example, as we have discussed in general cell, Cu plus 2 gains 2 electron to reduce in Cu. Then this rod will become positive charge and around this negative charge is collected. Okay, and if there is no any reaction, then there is no any charge on reaction on the rod. Okay, thus we are seeing here that by due to oxidation or reduction, the rod becomes negatively or positively charged, and due to this a double layer is formed, double charge layer is formed. Due to this double charge layer, a potential difference is produced. Potential difference means potential difference between this rod and this solution. There is different charges in the solution and the rod, so the potential difference between the rod and its cationic solution is known as the electrode potential. Clear? What is potential? The potential difference between metal and its cationic solution is electrode in electrode is called its electrode potential. It is denoted by E. Okay, and if there is the solution of cationic is of 1m, means unit molarity, the pressure is 180 m and the temperature is 298 Kelvin, then all the conditions are standard, then in these conditions the electrode potential of the electrode is known as the standard electrode potential. Okay, the electrode potential in standard conditions means the potential difference or electrode potential of any electrode at 298 Kelvin, 180 m pressure and unit concentration of electrolyte is known as the standard electrode potential, or we can say at 298 Kelvin and 1 atmosphere pressure any metal rod is dipped in its unit cationic concentration, then the produced potential difference is known as the standard electrode potential, that is denoted by E naught. Okay, these electrode potentials are of two types two types. Why? Because one electrode potential is developed due to oxidation process and other by reduction process. So on the basis of the reduction process or oxidation process, the electrode potentials are of two types: oxidation potential and reduction potential. Oxidation potential is denoted by E naught oxidation. It is produced due to the oxidation process of the electrode. Greater the tendency of losing electron, greater will be the oxidation potential. Zinc rod easily removes its electrons, so its oxidation potential is high, okay, other than Cu or Fe or Cd. In this process, M loses its electrons to make M plus N ions. For example, Zn is equal to Zn plus 2 electron, H2 gas is equal to 2H plus 2 electrons, Mg plus 2 electrons, and N is equal to Na plus 1 electron. Okay, this is the oxidation potential, and opposite of this is reduction potential. Reduction potential produced due to the reduction process at electrode. Greater the tendency to gaining electron. Here the electrons are losing, but here electrons are gaining. For reduction process, electron greater will be the reduction potential. In this process, M plus N gains N electrons to make neutral M. For example, Cu plus 2 gains 2 electrons to make Cu, Ag plus ions gains 1 electron to make Ag, and 2H plus ions gains 2 electrons to make H2 gas. Clear? It's very clear. But important thing is that it is very important that the oxidation potential and reduction potential are opposite to each other. Oxidation potential is produced due to the oxidation process, while reduction or potential is produced due to the reduction process. So these are opposite to each other, but their numerical values are same for one element. Numerical value is same, but their signs are opposite because they are opposite. For example, for Cu, the oxidation potential is minus 0.34 volt, while E reduction is plus 0.34 volt. Only sign is change. Same for Zn. E oxidation is plus 0.76 volt, while E reduction is minus 0.76 volt. Clear? What is the electrode potential and what is standard electron potential? Electrode potential are of two types: oxidation potential and reduction potential. Oxidation potential produced due to the oxidation process, reduction potential produced due to the reduction process. These are, their numerical values are same but signs are opposite. Clear? Generally we take only reduction potential of the element to calculate any more things. Okay, next is electromotive force. What is electromotive force? We see that when we couple any two electrodes by salt bridge and key, the circuit is completed. As a circuit is completed, current starts to flow. We have seen it. Current starts to flow. Why? Because of EMF. This is electromotive force, or it is denoted by E naught cell. Not in standard condition and without not in normal condition. What is EMF? EMF actually is the potential difference between the anode and cathode at open condition, यानी open circuit. ठीक है, यहाँ क्या था? E anode and E cathode. Difference of these E cell is equal to always E cathode minus E anode. The potential difference between cathode and anode when circuit is open. Okay, then the difference of electrode potential of a cell in an open circuit, that is when no current is flowing in the cell, is known as the electromotive force, means EMF, and it is denoted by E cell. E cell is equal to E cathode minus E anode, or we can say E naught cell is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Now we have to know what is E E means electrode potential. What are the values of the electrode potential of the different electrodes? For this purpose, we have to discuss about the standard hydrogen electrode, which is already discussed in 11th class, also in oxidation reduction chapter. Standard hydrogen electrode. This is also known as SHE. I have told you that electrode means any metal rod is dipped in its cationic solution. And now I am saying that standard hydrogen electrode. Hydrogen is a gas, not a metal. How it is possible to make hydrogen electrode? It is possible typically in this electrode one platinum foil or platinum wire is taken. It is coated with platinum black to increase its surface area. Around this, hydrogen gas is filled at 1 atm, and this combination is dipped in the solution where 1 H plus ions are present in unit concentration, means 1 molarity. It can be 1 m HCl or 0.5 m H2SO4. Generally we take 1 m HCl solution. Okay, what is this? In SH3, H2 gas is filled at 1 atm on PT wire, which is coated with platinum black. This platinum wire is dipped in the solution of unit concentration of H plus ions, and the temperature of the electrode is taken to 98 Kelvin. All the conditions are standard 1 atm pressure, unit concentration and 298 Kelvin. This is the diagram of the SHE and it is the structure of the SHE. Okay, this is assumed that the electrode potential of SHE is 0.0 volts. The electrode potential of SHE is assumed as 0.00 volt because it is used as reference electrode to measure or to determine the electrode potential of many different unknown electrodes. Okay, how we can represent it? I told you that SHE is used as reference electrode to calculate or to determine the electrode potential of the unknown electrodes. For this purpose, SHE can act as anode as well as cathode. So it is also known as the reversible anode electrode. Representation SH is regarded as reversible electrode because it can be acts as cathode as well as anode also. If it acts as anode and if it acts as cathode, if anode, then first of all we will write PT, then H2 gas. PT is in contact with H2 gas and H2 gas is contact in H plus ions. So H plus ions, the concentration of H plus is 1 m. If it acts as cathode, it will reversed. It will reversed means just opposite. First of all we will write H plus 1 m, then H2 gas, then PT. It will be negative charge and it will be positively charged. Clear? It is SHE and it is the representation of SHE. Clear? Now we will discuss about the measurement of electrode potential. To determine the electrode potential of any unknown electrode, SHE is used as reference electrode. For this purpose, we have to couple the unknown electrode with the SHE to make a galvanic cell. Okay, the electrode whose electrode potential is to be determined is coupled with SHE and the EMF of the cell is measured. By following method, electrode potential of unknown electrodes is determined. E naught cell is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode, where here standard conditions are taken because we are taking standard hydrogen electrode. For example, if we couple Cu electrode with SHE, then this is SHE, this is Cu electrode, this is salt base galvanometer is taken and this is key. Cu electrode is coupled with SHE in the galvanic. This galvanic SHE acts as anode. In this process, we check that current is passing in this direction. Okay, means means electrons are passing in this direction. There, this is current, and this direction is of electrons. Electrons flow always from anode to cathode, while current flows always from cathode to anode. This direction of current shows that Cu electrode acts as cathode while SHE acts as anode. Current flows, then in galvanometer the value of E cell is obtained as 0.34 volt. Okay, E cell is measured 0.34 volt, and from the formula E naught cell is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Here cathode is Cu electrode and anode is SHE. So E cathode is equal to E naught Cu plus 2Cu, reduction is shown here, minus E naught and SHE. E cell is 0.34 volt. It is to be measured. It is assumed as 0.0. So the E naught Cu plus 2Cu is equal to 0.34 volt. Thus we can determine the electrode potential of any an unknown electrode. One more example with zinc electrode. If zinc electrode is coupled with SHE, then zinc electrode acts as anode while SHE acts as cathode. How? This is zinc electrode and this is SHE. Okay, these are connected by salt wedge, and this is key, and this is galvanometer. In this cell, current flows in this direction, electron in this direction. Current flows always, I have told you that, from cathode to anode, means this SHE acting as cathode while zinc electrode acting as anode, and in galvanic cell the reading is 0.76 volts, means the E naught cell is 0.76 volt. So according to the formula, E naught cell is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Here E cell naught is 0.76 volt, cathode is SHE, E naught SHE minus E naught Zn plus 2 Zn. Then 0.76 is equal to SHE 0.0 volt minus E naught Zn plus 2 Zn. So the E naught Zn is equal, Zn plus 2 Zn is equal to 0.76 volt. Clear it is? Okay. Thus we can calculate we have already calculated the electrode potential of many metals and non-metals by coupling the unknown electrode with SHE to make a galvanic cell according this method. Okay, one more important thing is that in place of SHE we can use any two electrode also, which are standard calomel electrode. This is also denoted as SCE, and silver chloride electrode, AgCl electrode. We can use these two electrodes also in place of SHE, but these two electrodes are standardized by the SHE. We have to standardize these electrodes with the help of SHE, and then we can use to determine the electrode potential of any electrode. Thus we have determined the electrode potential of the electrode. All the electrode potentials are measured as in the form of reduction potential. We show here the electrode potential in the form of E reduction, not E oxidation. It is compulsory that we are subtracting E cathode minus E anode. Then E cathode and anode, both electrode potential should be in same type, means both should be oxidation potential or both should be reduction potential. Generally we take always reduction potential. If we have to given the oxidation potential of any electrode, we have to change it in reduction potential by the changing its sign. Okay, thus this is the measurement or determination of the electrode potential. In next video we will discuss about the electrochemical series and the measurement of the E cell of any electrochemical cell. Thank you.